Hey guys, today we're gonna make a really cheap and elegant centerpiece for some dollar store items. I got $2 Christmas trees white, got a gold chargers, block of foam, glue gun, 3 different kinds of ribbon, gold, a shiny, and a burlap. I got some mesh, some burlap tan deco mesh. I'm not gonna use it probably. Got some white deco mesh. And then just some assorted ornaments and bulbs that I had already. Some white pipe cleaners. And we're going to get started. First, we're going to take our foam and glue it to the charger. So you want to glue the charger. Put a little bit on the foam. Stick it down on there. I like to give it a pull, a lift to make sure it's nice and sturdy. It's a little crooked, but it's cool because we're going to cover everything. Now we got to get these trees out. Do not put them all the way together because we don't need it as a tree. So we got to get those screws, get the bottoms off. They're super easy. Just screw them off and pull. And just like that, they're off. So we're going to hot glue them directly into the foam. Just glue the bottom. We're going to turn it over. Stick it in there. Nice push. Let it hold for a few seconds. And it's in. And because we're not going to do a lot of heavy stuff, this is totally fine. Going to do the other one. Same way. Just glue in that side. And that's it. Now, our next step is just fluffing out these branches, because we're going to use them as the base for our ribbon and bows. Because they're wired, you can really use them to your advantage, sticking stuff in. So we just want to fluff those out on both sides. Again, this should not look like a Christmas tree because we're using it as a centerpiece. So you don't have to make that tree-like shape. Okay, now that's all fluffed out. Time for a bow. I have my ruler here, but I'm really not measuring. I'm just making them neat. This is actually going to be a kind of big messy bow. It's not a perfect bow because it's not going on the top of anything. So I have the gold. I'm going to do about 3 layers of the gold. You don't have to worry about a tail, again, because this is not going to be on the top of something. It's going to be on the bottom. So we don't really need anything hanging off because it's going to be on the table. So those tails would just be hanging on the table. So I have about 3 layers of this gold that's getting everywhere. It's like a sequence almost, and they're just everywhere. Now I'm going to take this shiny. Oh, this is really pretty. It felt really good too. It's really soft. The shiny is only on one side. I wish it was on both, but it is really pretty and not messy at all. I love it. And again, these were all $1 from the Dollar Tree. So again, for this one, we're going to do 3 rows. No tails. Don't worry about sticking out a tail. We're going to have a couple of ends in the when we're done, and we're just going to kind of tuck them in. So we have this next row. Now I'm going to use that burlap ribbon. We're doing the same thing. I love burlap. It's so classic. Fell in love with it this holiday season around Thanksgiving. Super classy, super classic. And this wired one from the Dollar Tree is amazing. They have so many. And it's just $1. And you can put this on any color. I think that's what I really love about it. So we're just going to cut that last row. We're going to bring them together. And we're just going to pinch. We're just going to give them a little pinch in the middle. Just a pinch. And we're going to hold them. Here comes our pipe cleaner. We're probably not going to use the whole thing, so you could cut it in half now, or you can wait. It's a little thick because we have 3 kind of wide bows, but don't let that intimidate you. Just give it a nice tight twist just to keep them together. Give it a twist. Make sure they're secure. Perfect. Little tie there. And now let's get ready to fluff these out a little bit. So we just want to pull apart, and then we're going to come back and open them. Again, don't worry about those tails because they're just going to kind of go with the flow. So let's just open them up for right now, just separating everything. No particular order. Again, this isn't one of our big fancy bows. I may do a little bow tutorial before Christmas. Olivia Romantic Home. Oh my God, this lady is the queen of bows. I follow her on YouTube and Facebook. You have to check her out. Her bows are amazing. I've seen so many different crafts and techniques this season. A lot of people had the opportunity of being home and being able to do things themselves and share. We get so caught up and we used to be so busy that we couldn't even record, like myself. So here I am fluffing out a bow this year and showing someone else what I'm doing. So it's really cool. So that's our bow, not perfect. Fluffed it out a little bit. I'm going to glue that right onto the foam. If you had like a stick pin, a little tack, you could do that too, but the hot glue works fine. We don't have to worry about covering that white because we're going to fluff that. So we're just sticking it on and we'll fluff it out again later. Now we're going to make another messy bow. This one is no layers. It's not doubled. We're just cutting strips. About 3 or 4. We're going to make 2 of them. They don't have to be exactly the same because this isn't, you know, it's our creation, so we can kind of do what we want to do. So just strips, a couple of strips of each ribbon that we used. I got rid of that big sloppy gold and replaced it with the small, very thin glitter. Another one from the dollar store. That gold is everywhere. If you don't mind, go for it because it is gorgeous. If you don't like mess, don't pick it up. Okay, so now we're just going to crisscross these. No particular order. It doesn't matter what size or what color. Just stagger them like this. Crisscrossing. Crisscross. Yep. And after you get a couple of them down in a layer, you're just going to, we're just going to pick them up. Again, it's so easy. I did it over again. I think I messed up. So yeah, that's me doing it over probably for the 3rd time. So let's pick it up now. There we go. Pinch in the middle. How cute is that? We didn't have to do anything. And we're just going to take a little piece of pipe cleaner, give it a twist. Cute little messy bow. We're just going to use the branches as our holding. Because those wires, that's what they're there for this year, for Christmas. To hold in our ornaments and bows. So I made 2. I'm going to put another one on the other end. Again, you don't have to be uniform. You can make it how you want to. I just decided to make 2 because I'm not going to make a lot. I cut some deco mesh into some squares. You just roll it up really tight and make these little furlies. The lady that I saw this, she called them curly Sues. I thought it was really funny. I say furlies. I don't know why, but you just rolling them up. And you just, Aubrey's holding mine while I make more. Roll it up. And all we're going to do is just put them together in a little bunch. Look at that. Just putting them together. We're not going to put anything on it. I'm going to do a little cut. Usually you can wait till you put everything on and trim, but this was so extra raggedy because I did such a rough cut that I had to go back and cut a little. So again, we're not using a pipe cleaner. We're going to use that branch to twist that on. And even though it's white on white, that's really cute. It's a completely different texture, so that's really, really cute. Just really different. Next, I got just a couple of pine cones. Just cut them off right off that dollar branch. Just going to stick them on there. You can stick them wherever you want to. Just to put a little green on there, some brown, just to bring some more season into this piece. I love pine cones. You can spray paint them. Next, let's get into these balls, these ornaments. I'm just going to glue some on this green, and I'm just going to start filling this in with ornaments until I can't take it anymore. And this is the finished product. That's it. The bows, the ornaments, probably 7 bowls. I had a big poinsettia with a pine thing on it. I put that on the back just in case you want to use that side. Or if you have a table that's, you know, not up against the wall or something, both sides need to be decorated. I wanted to make sure I cover all the green.